What's up, hair loss world? David here with Micropig. So, scalp micropigmentation is done in multiple sessions, not because SMP artists want it to be done in multiple sessions, not because we want to take your money, not because any of that stuff. It's just the nature of the beast. Due to the superficial nature of SMP, due to the fact that we're not trying to create unsightly results like blowouts and going too dark. There is a process that we have to go with. There's a sweet spot that has to be met, and one of the things is pigment dilution. We need to dilute the pigment, and then so it's going to take about a week for us to actually see at what shade it's going to heal at, right? And then we have to make sure that we're not creating blowouts, so we can't go too deep. So it has to be superficial in order for the impressions not to expand. So there's a sweet spot that we have to meet. And so the only drawback to that is that not everybody's going to heal the same. People have different levels of retention, and a lot of that has to do with aftercare. Some people don't follow aftercare very well. You tell them not to wet it for a week or try not to sweat too much, pretty much keep it dry for 7 days. And then some people don't follow that, and then it lightens substantially, and then they're complaining about their first session results not looking good, and they're like worried, why did it lighten so much, what did you do? And then they want to start putting the blame on the artist. And let me just be clear, if it lightens, that's not a bad sign. It's actually good, first and foremost, because we can always go darker. You can't go lighter if it's too dark. So the fact that it's lightened a little bit, that's a good thing, because that gives your artist more leeway. He's able to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of applying density, right? And then there's a sweet spot that has to be met in order to keep it looking natural, in order for you to have results that you will like and love and enjoy for years to come. So this is why it's done in sessions, because if the artist can do it all in one day, all he would have to do is just charge you the sum of all 3 sessions and knock it out in one day, right? If each session takes 3 to 4 hours to complete, I mean, he would just do 2 sessions in 8 hours and then do the last one in 3 or 2 hours or whatever it takes in order to complete the whole thing. You would be on your way. But instead, they break it up in sessions because it's a process. We're building up to the final result. So I just want to be clear when it comes to that when you're coming in for your first session, you cannot really go off of first session results and use the first session results as a way to judge the overall finished product, okay? Because this is a multi-session process. The artist isn't charging you per session because he wants to. He can just charge you the whole thing in one day, but he's charging you per session to make it easier for you to pay for it. Unless you got a loan or something like that, then yeah, that's different. But he's charging you per session for a reason. He's just breaking up the payments.